What if I told you that Squid Game isn't about survival? What if it's actually about the system we live in? When Squid Game was released on Netflix, most people saw violence, childhood games, and shocking deaths. But beneath the blood and chaos lies a brutal critique of capitalism, debt culture, and modern society. Today, we're breaking down what Squid Game is really telling us. Every player signs a contract. They agree to participate, but do they really have a choice? All 456 players are drowning in debt, and gambling addiction, failed businesses, medical bills, loan sharks. The game represents capitalism's biggest lie. You are free, yes. They can leave, and they do. But what happens outside? Nothing changes. They return to poverty, violence, humiliation. So they come back to the game, not because they want to, because they have no real alternative. This mirrors real life. You're free to quit your job, but can you survive without money? Each game represents a stage of life. Red light, green light. Childhood innocence meets adult reality. One mistake, you're eliminated. Just like society, one failure can destroy you financially. Honeycomb, dalgona, precision, control, patience. Some shapes are harder than others. Just like real life, some people are born into easier circumstances. Others start already disadvantaged. Tug-of-war. Teamwork seems important, but eventually, only one team survives. Capitalism rewards cooperation until profit demands competition. Marbles. This is the emotional breaking point. Friend versus friend, old versus young. The system forces people to betray each other, not because they're evil, because survival demands it. Glass bridge. Pure luck. Hard work doesn't matter. Skill doesn't matter. If you step on the wrong tile, you die. This reflects economic mobility. Sometimes it's not talent, it's timing. The VIPs represent the ultra-rich elite. They are bored. They treat human suffering as entertainment. But here's the uncomfortable truth. They aren't cartoon villains. They are exaggerated versions of real billionaires who profit from inequality. The masks symbolize dehumanization. To them, the players aren't people, they're investments. Gi-hun isn't a hero. He's flawed, irresponsible, weak, but that's the point. He represents the average person trapped in debt culture. Even when he wins, he doesn't celebrate because the system broke him. Winning the game doesn't fix the trauma. Money doesn't restore humanity. That's the ultimate message. This is the darkest part of the series. After voting to end the game, the players leave, but most of them choose to return. Why? Because capitalism outside is just another game, at least inside Squid Game. The rules are clear. In the real world, the game is invisible. Gi-hun chooses not to board the plane. Why? Because he realizes something can't if he lives comfortably. While others suffer, he becomes a VIP. The red hair symbolizes transformation. He's no longer a passive victim. He's preparing to challenge the system. Season 2 hints at rebellion. But the real question remains called on to: can you beat a system designed to never lose? Squid Game isn't about violence. It's about debt. It's about inequality. It's about how society turns people into competitors instead of humans. And the scariest part, we're all already playing.